What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry, and today we got a special episode about a special rookie, Tidjane Salone. Um, and we're gonna be talking about, does he deserve a spot in the rotation? Um, and to me, the answer is becoming clearer and clearer. Yes, yes. Now, do I think he should be starting? No. But do I think this kid deserves a chance to be around a real NBA talent and have a chance to succeed out of the gate? Yes, I do. Um, Me personally, man, I feel like he's shown that he's an NBA player. I'm not watching him play and he should be in Greensboro. Hell no. I'm sure y'all saw my tweet. I don't want to hear Tidjane and Greensboro in the same sentence. I don't want to hear that shit. Me personally, um, I feel like he's shown enough to at least pique some interest and at least be able to see what he can do in Charlotte. Um, because at the end of the day, there's tough decisions that had to be made all throughout this roster as far as rotation goes. Um, and I was even gonna make a video about who I think should be in the rotation, who I think should be starting, all of that, and I actually probably will do a separate video on that. But right now we're focusing on Tidjane just because, he's having a crazy preseason so far in these last two games, and it's the talk of the town right now. Um, so personally, my answer is yes, bro. Now to me, he's shown that he can play multiple positions. Um, so I don't really care if it's at the three or it's at the four. But I think minutes are there. Uh, and it's like he can take Cody Martin's minutes. Let's look at Cody Martin's preseason highlights. He's in street clothes, as always. I don't care nothing about that, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of Martin. I'm tired of when Martin comes back, bro. It's always when Martin comes back, and then he come back and he don't do shit anyway. Like, I don't know, bro. Now, I'm not gonna say he deserves all of Martin's minutes, but that is a team deep enough to where we could have an 11, 12 man rotation and it not even be a force. Like literally all 12 active players could literally play in a game. Because if we stop and look, LaMelo, Josh, Brandon, Miles, Mark. That's your five. Mitchich, Trey Man, let's say you have Cody Martin penciled in there, Grant, Nick. That's 10. Well, Seth Curry's a specialist. He has to get some minutes. And it's like, could Nick Smith Jr. get some minutes? Yeah. So it's like, it's tough. It's tough to say that, we have to be solidified at 10. And it's like, I didn't even mention Tidjane. That makes 13. So Nick Smith probably end up being the odd man out unless Mitchich is struggling. But yeah, bro, this team is very deep. The depth is there. As far as Tidjane goes, I mean, I feel like Grant definitely has to see the floor. He's a leader. He's a veteran. He's definitely in there. But Grant's, he's on the smaller side. He's what, 6'6", 6'7". I mean, he can be a small ball five, but realistically, he's a 4. Really could play the 3 if need be. So it's like, it can end up being fuck Martin. We run Grant at the 3, Tidjane at the 4, off the bench, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And it might be more like that. But I think that there's minutes for him to go around. And, I'm sure at some point he's going to end up on the floor because of injuries anyway, knock on wood. But, is Cody Martin going to play 82 games this year? Hell no. So it doesn't matter. Minutes will come for him eventually. But, I feel like to unlock his true talent, he needs to be on the floor with NBA capable players. We've seen plays where he assists LaMelo on a deep 3 or LaMelo assists him on a deep 3. And it's like, having him out there with real NBA talent, he's going to be so low on the scouting report that he's going to be getting these open shots that he's been knocking down. He's going to get them. If you got to worry about LaMelo or Trey Man or Brandon or even Grant Williams or somebody, Tidjane's going to be open. He's going to end up getting open looks if he's out here with other NBA capable talent. I don't really want him going to Greensboro out there playing with bums like we see at the end of these preseason games with guys who are not even going to be on the team come next week. Hence, Dwayne Washington, who got cut literally this morning. That's who he's been out there with. So it's like, you know, is that going to be the best talent to get the most development out of him? I don't feel that way. And not to say that Greensboro doesn't work, especially if you're glued to the bench and you're getting DNP after DNP after DNP. Yeah, go to Greensboro and get your feet wet and play a little bit. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's definitely a case to be made that he should be getting minutes in Charlotte. Um, I don't see how you can watch this and say, all right, nah, we're going to delegate him to Greensboro. I mean, he's averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in 24 minutes, albeit while shooting 53% from the field and 58% from three. Now, we all know, that's not going to last. The 58% and all, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. And my whole thing is just, if he can be a 35% three-point shooter his rookie year with some defense, run the floor, bring some energy to the team, I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. And it's like, it's different skill sets. He has a different skill set than Grant Williams. Can Grant Williams knock down open threes? Yeah, but they bring different things to the game. At the end of the day, the energy and fire that Tidjane brings is hard to replicate. We need that. Keep guys fired up. And he just loves to run the floor, so we need that too. I definitely got to give it the stamp. Boom. Pass, check. He's in there, if you ask me. And I've been watching Charles Lee when he gets asked about him, and he just kind of like, yeah, but you got to keep bringing him along, da da da. So say I can kind of see that he doesn't want to put the cart before the horse, or whatever the saying is. I can kind of see where he kind of tries to like tame it down. So I don't know. I don't know how the front office and the coaching staff is looking at him. You never know. But I mean, he's getting good minutes in these preseason games. I definitely noticed that he's not just playing in the third, fourth quarter with these bums. No, he's out there in the first half getting minutes. Um, sixth, seventh man off the bench. He's coming into the game, so that's promising. When Grant comes back, it's like, what does it look like? Cody comes back, what does it look like? But we don't know. I think Cody, I think he's supposed to be back before the regular season. But if Tidjane keeps playing like this, bro, I don't see how he doesn't have a rotation spot waiting. I truly feel like he's earning it. And even before the season, he came out and told damn, can I think of bro's name? I don't know, my mind's going blank. But he told him, Rod Boone. He told Rod Boone, the fastest way for me to get on the court is to play defense. He's been playing defense. He's knocking down open shots. If he's a 3-and-D guy, hey, I love him. I love him. At the end of the day, I'd rather bring him along slowly off the bench than to waste any more time on Martin, bro. Trade him. I don't care. I just really don't. And it's like, if Mitchich keeps playing the way that he's playing, and I mean, he played pretty good in the first game to me. I think he had like 7, 4, 5, you know what I'm saying? But that last game was just dog shit. And if he's not playing well, then it's like we might go to Trey at the point guard and then, Martin at the 2, and then that opens up something, saying whether it be Tidjane at the 3 or Grant at the 3, and then somebody's playing the 4 or vice versa between them. You never know. So it's like, we have so much depth that we could play with these lineups. Almost everybody on the team, it seems like, is a little versatile and could play at least 2 positions. So I think we could be good in that aspect as far as opening something up for him, bro, because I think he deserves it. He's not anywhere near as raw as people thought. And I mean, sometimes he struggles to put the ball on the floor a little bit. But I mean, as long as you can catch and shoot and play defense, hey, I'm all for him being on the floor, bro. He's 6'10", long wingspan. Shit, let's get him out there. His defense looks good. He was bothering Jimmy Butler. He was bothering Terry Rozier. And that's the main thing that I was kind of worried to see him do, is kind of like switching on the guards. But he's been holding his own. Even into the next game, he was holding his own, switching on to Miles McBride, making him uncomfortable, getting stops. Like, I think this kid is the real deal. Now, albeit, I do think, in a sense, these 2 games are kind of an aberration, because just nobody's going to keep shooting the basketball like this. It just is what it is. But if he can be a mid-30s% three-point shooter in his rookie year, I will take that. I will take that, and I will love it. So, if you're looking for my answer, hell yeah, I think he deserves a rotation spot. Same with Steph Curry. I think they both got to get minutes. So Charles Lee, you know what I'm saying, he has a battle on his hands to kind of, you know, get these guys on the floor and maximize the talent on this roster. And it's going to be interesting to see how he does that. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm not going to keep it, you know what I'm saying, too long, just something short and sweet. I appreciate you guys. Turn the video up. The Knicks video from last night, not the Knicks, the Heat video from last night is doing great. Like I said, bro, LaMelo looking unstoppable. Tidjane looking unstoppable. Trey Man looking unstoppable. It's getting scary. It will get scary. I'm very happy, man. Morale is very high. If you haven't checked that video out, go check that out. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're growing on the road to 1,200. And I'm grateful for every single one of y'all subscribers, every single one of y'all viewers. I want y'all to know that this shit means a lot to me. If y'all can't tell, I am passionate as hell. So, you feel me? It means the world. But anyways, you feel me? I'm not going to keep yapping. I'm going to wrap it up. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I think tomorrow. We play the Grizzlies tomorrow, so we right back at it. So until then, peace.